Hi guys, today's video is a chit chat get ready with me, which I haven't done on my channel before. I've done a few get ready with me's, but I've never talked through them. So I thought I just felt like having a chat with you guys today, so that's what we're doing. And of course at the same time we're getting ready, so as the name suggests. So yeah, let's just get into that. So now that we are up close and personal, we are going to start putting some makeup on. So this video is not going to be a tutorial, so I'm not going to go into too much detail of what I'm doing exactly. But if you want to get a tutorial of the look that I'm going to create, then just let me know in the description box below and I can do that for you guys. But in general, I'm just going to show you the things that I will be using as I go. So that's the plan anyway. So I'm going to start with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Face Primer. I cannot say the whole name. I just can't. It's too bloody long for that. Okay, so let's see. The thing is, I haven't been able to put up too many videos because when I started my channel, which was in the summer, and I had this whole idea in my head that I was going to post at least one video a week, and you know, it was all good and nice until I started my job. Okay, I'm just going to quickly use soft ochre on my eyelids to prime. Oh God, by the way, I'm so bad at this, so I'll probably be like jumping from subject to subject and just what I'll be using. So anyway, I'm just going to give you a heads up that it's not going to be a very professional chit chat get ready with me. So I started my job in August, and I currently work at it's like a marketing agency. You know, we do advertising and branding and marketing in general, and I am a project manager. I'm the person who has to make sure that all the projects are running as they should. It can get pretty stressful at times, let's just say like that. I'm just going to set the the base with the L'Oreal Nude Magique BB powder. So when I first started, it wasn't too bad. We had some projects and it was all good. But when November came, it just went so crazy busy that I did not have time to do anything basically, because I'm working 5 days a week, and it's just sometimes when there are very long days and you've had a very busy and hectic and stressful week, it's just like the weekend is just all I do is just sleep and relax, and basically, yeah, that's about it. So that's why I haven't been posting as many videos as I would like, but I manage and I try to do as many videos as I can. Now I am putting on the Becca Undereye Brightening Corrector. My nose looks so red. I mean, it's quite red, but it's really red on the camera. So I'm just going to use the NYX Above and Beyond Concealer in green. I'm just going to pat that to get rid of some of the redness. So I'm going to do my eyes first, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face. So I will be using the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette today, which, if you have been following my channel, you have probably heard of several times already. I was actually thinking of using a Morphe palette for today's video, but then I have this one color in this palette which is called Rum Raisin, and let me show you. It's this really beautiful kind of not shimmery, but it has a nice sheen to it, and it's this taupey brown kind of it's really hard to explain, but it's a beautiful color, and I just wanted to use that on my whole lid. So that's why I felt like I needed to use this palette. So I just recently watched the show called True Detective, which I know is like, it's a couple of years old now, but I just really didn't get to watching it before, and now I did because a couple of my friends recommended it and said that it was really, really good, because I am very much into like these investigation shows and movies. I think it had a very slow beginning at first, but when it actually started, when the story started to unravel a bit more, it really got interesting and I got into it. So I did like it in the end. I was a bit skeptical at first, because it's always the thing that when someone hypes something up so badly and they're like, you know, this is so good, this is so great, you have to see it. I always get my hopes up so high that when I actually do see it, even if it is great, you know, I still kind of feel a bit let down because my hopes were probably up way too high. That was kind of what I had in mind when I first started watching it. But then, thankfully, you know, the show changed my mind. So it's going to be Christmas soon. Christmas, right now when I'm filming it, is next week. For Christmas, I have some very exciting times ahead, since a friend of mine from States is coming over to visit, and we're going to meet up with a group of people, and I'm just absolutely stoked for that because I haven't seen him in a long time, and I know it's going to be great. So at this point, I would love to say hi to all of my friends in the States. Oh, and then one other exciting thing is that my dad just recently bought the tickets for Rammstein, and they are coming to Estonia in the summer. I have never been to their show before, but I have heard so many great things. You know, apparently the show that they put on is amazing, and it's one of the best that you can see in a concert, so that's going to be exciting. I just realized I'm so bad at this. Usually I can do two things at the same time. I totally can. But right now, I feel like I'm just concentrating on my makeup so much that I'm just barely saying anything. And to be honest, okay, if I'm absolutely honest, my life really isn't that interesting. And there's not too much going on. I'm very much just living a kind of a routine, going to work, and whenever I do have free time, just either hanging out, watching films, watching TV shows, reading something, filming, or doing something with my friends or with my family. And that's pretty much it. I would like to travel a lot more, but you know, it's kind of difficult when you have to work full time. I'm not going to, you know, put too much effort on my lashes because, well, we're going to use falsies anyway, which I'm sure you guessed already if you have been hanging out with me more than once. I have been absolutely in love with these Eyelure lashes. I think they're Dramatic number 202, and they are just really like fluttery and wispy and so voluminous. I love them. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go in with a black eye pencil to tightline, because without it, it's not going to look half as good. Trust me on this. For now, we're going to do something about this face, because it's kind of, well, it needs some help. Let's just say like that. So I am going to go in with two foundations, because I have been loving a new combination. The Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, which is in the shade Fair Sand, with the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation in the shade F100, because the Tarte one is just way too light for me now, and the EX1 Invisiwear is way too dark for me right now. So mixing those two together is like a perfect combination. Oh, and oh my god, I nearly forgot, and it's like, trust me, it is one of the biggest piece of news lately. Well, for me at least it is anyway. I, believe it or not, have been switching to a beauty blender. Okay, it's not really the right, you know, it's not the original beauty blender yet. I might get it for Christmas though. But it's, you know, it's the Miracle Complexion Sponge something or other by Real Techniques. I have been using that lately. Go figure. Who would have known? I mean, I still use brushes as well when I do my face makeup, like a lot. For instance, I tried using the sponge for concealer, but for the life of me, I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I feel like just underneath my eyes, I need as much coverage as I possibly can. And the sponge just soaks up so much product that I don't know. It's not for me. So yeah, as I said, I will hopefully get the beauty blender for Christmas, because I just want to try what it's like and whether it's a lot different from this thing. You know, some people say it's not. Some people say it's quite similar and they are pretty much dupes, and if you have one you don't need the other and vice versa. Well, okay, that didn't come off right. I mean, if you do have this, you don't need the beauty blender because it's a lot more expensive. Oh my god, I look like I'm dead. Honestly, I don't know what it is. What's wrong with this lighting? I mean, still, I mean, okay, let me see. I look like a freaking ghost. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not that pale. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my life and with myself. Okay, I had to put on some more Vaseline because I swear to God, in winter, that thing is my best friend. Okay, fun fact. Okay, no, it's not really that fun, but just a fact. Brows are my least favorite thing to do when it comes to makeup. I know they are essential in the sense that if you don't have your eyebrows on, your face can look so much different because they are such an important part of framing your face, so to say. I agree, like they give this shape to your face, but I don't know, it's just a pain to do them. Oh, by the way, I was talking about music earlier. I've just been really into listening to the Smiths for the longest time now. It's weird. Usually I have these. Does anyone else have that, please? Like, if someone can be bothered to answer me in the comment section below, then please let me know. Does anyone else have this? So I have this thing that when I get into some specific artist, I tend to listen to them for like a specific amount of time, and during that time I don't want to listen to anything else. Like I do, you know, I do switch it up every now and again, but if I get to choose, then I usually just play their, you know, songs. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. So I'm using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the shade Ivory, just under my eyes, and then I'm going to use the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless concealer in the shade, what was the shade? Oh, Light Sand again. As well, just going to mix those two together. As I was saying, I have been listening to the Smiths just basically non-stop recently, and when I say recently I mean like at least 3 weeks to a month. That's how intense it's been. That's how big of a fan I am. So I think we are getting there. Okay, I'm going to speed this thing up now because I feel like I'm taking forever. We've made it this far, so I finished up the eyes and I just highlighted the usual areas, as you know. Now I'm moving on to finishing off my face, and I will just start by using some highlighter on my cheekbones, and I will be using the Becca's Opal. This is a mini version that I got with the primer and the under-eye corrector. I really, really like it. But now it's time for some contour slash bronze. I like to do both at the same time because I'm lazy like that. I will be using the, sorry, it's a bit dirty. I will be using my NYX Highlighting Contour Pro palette, as I have not been able to put that down either. Oh, okay, so I was talking about traveling at one point. I initially had planned to go back to Birmingham, where I studied for 3 years in university, and I was planning on going back there before Christmas just to see my friends, best friends from Poland, who I went to uni with. So Pauline and Claudia, if you're watching this, hi, I love you, I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I'm not able to come and visit you. You know, that's just how it is, but I'm hoping that I'm going to visit you sometime next year, because I've been eating quite a lot recently. We have to do some contouring under there as well. Last but not least, I will do my lips, and for that, I'm using the Essence Lip Liner in the shade in the Nude. And I'm just going to line my lips with that, and then I'm going to use M.A.C Velvet Teddy lipstick on top. Now I'm just going to use some setting spray and we'll be done. I'm really sorry that this video was so chaotic and I was jumping from subject to subject, but in all honesty, that's how I am in real life. I just jump from subject to subject because my mind just works like that. It's just all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I hope this video wasn't too boring to watch, and I just hope that my future videos will get better and better and better as I go along. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But okay, that's it. That's all I can say for now. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well, because I would love to have you, you know, hanging out with me every time I upload. And yeah, that'd be cool if you just joined the club. Hope to see you in my future silly videos. Thanks again for watching, and bye bye.